Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for joining me in today's discussion about technology in waste management, useful or not. I am Sian Cuffy Young, founder and CEO of Sian Environmental, waste management educator and trainer extraordinaire. Many of you may know me for my expertise in waste management education and the fact that I've been doing that for the last 16 years in Trinidad and Tobago. Some of you may also know that I am an award-winning environmentalist, educator, and advocate, winning prizes for innovation and entrepreneurship, and spearheading the best waste education company in the Caribbean. And I have actually been featured on a number of platforms, not including this one as well, really talking about waste management from a positive perspective. And I enjoy sharing my thoughts on waste. But you see, it wasn't always this way. When I started working for the Trinidad and Tobago Solid Waste Management Company, all the way back in 2005, I was this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, fun, enthusiastic employee. Oh my gosh, I was identifying gaps and I wanted to come up with the solutions to solve them. I really wanted to be in this space where I was a problem solver because with a science background, that's what I knew. I knew how to problem spot and to problem solve. But every time that I thought that I'd mustered up the courage to submit that solution that I came up with, I heard the word no. No, the timing just isn't right, Sian. No, what you are proposing there, that's not going to work. No, you are not important enough for us to pay attention to. And so I remember just sitting at my desk in my office and just feeling so deflated and defeated, knowing that I had all these great things to say and all of these great things to do, but nobody was listening. But I realized that I had to make a decision. I had to decide that I was going to do something different. I asked myself, am I going to let that no be the stop sign? Or am I going to turn it into the green light that I need to keep going? Because you see, sometimes we have a tendency to believe that somehow when we hear that word no, it is linked and connected to our worth as human beings. We think that we are not good enough. How many of you have ever felt that you submitted that application or you presented that great idea and you heard the word no over and over and over again, and you somehow felt like you weren't good enough? I know that was me. But I realized in the end that I had to change my own stinking thinking about myself and my own limiting beliefs. I had to remind myself over and over again that I am good enough, that no just means next opportunity. It doesn't mean that they're saying no to me, to Sian. They're just simply saying not right now to my idea. And so I keep going. I kept persevering. I kept innovating. And that's why it's important for me to be here with you right in this moment to talk about how we can innovate waste management by introducing technology. And so I want to remind you that the next time you might hear the word no, it simply means the next opportunity. And so let's jump right into the discussion from today. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about the current state of waste management, where we're really using it right now, and how can we chart the way forward. So right now in waste management, it's still very much traditional in its operation, from the collection of recyclables to the use of landfills. Not much has really changed. What has been changing is the types of waste that we have been seeing. And what that also prompts us to do is to be able to come up with solutions to be able to solve some of these challenges, solutions that go beyond, that stretch us beyond what we know as traditional. And so where are we currently using technology right now? Right now, we've used technology in the areas of fleet management to manage our vehicles. We also use it in waste-to-energy plants. You know, there's a huge discussion happening in the Caribbean as well. And sometimes even in the sorting of organic material. But digitalization and waste management tend to happen in new business streams. So if a new business is starting, that's where we would see technology really being implemented. But there's still room and there's still opportunity for it to be implemented, even if the company is 20 years, 10 years old, because digitalization and the use of technology is going anywhere. So I would say this. I am not an advocate for taking something carte blanche from somewhere else and implementing it into our Caribbean islands. No. We have to utilize and see technology and how it can add value to what we are already doing. It's not just, oh, well, everybody's using technology, so we have to use it too. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that we have to be able to identify the gaps and see where we can fill those gaps with the use of technology. And so the way forward. Beaton Jones has said that the digitalization of technology is as ubiquitous as bins. It is everywhere and it is in everything. And therefore, we have to do what we can to make it better. The possibilities of innovation are endless. We live in a highly connected society. And such, what are some of the ways that we could use technology? This is one of those key ways on our phones. Applications and technologies that help us answer the question, Siri, where does my bottle go? I'm not an iPhone user, but I'm pretending, right? So helping us to be able to find bin locations and using GIS and GPS technology, helping us to be able to sort our materials in the correct bins, helping us to be able to make better purchasing decisions. And as it pertains to what we put into our households and into our businesses, helping us to be able to recycle or collect our recyclable items much better. And so we must embrace all of the things that technology has to offer to us. And to believe that even though we are small island developing states, here, right here in the Caribbean region, that we ourselves have a lot to offer. We are not just dots on the global map, on the global scale. Technology is here, it is here to stay. And as such, we have this beautiful opportunity to use technology in a way that helps us. It helps us to appreciate this valuable resource that we still call waste, but it is a valuable resource. And to help us to make better waste management decisions and intersect that with the circular economy, with waste reduction, with waste prevention strategies. And so I want to say thank you so very much for listening. I hope you have lots of questions based on what I've said. And I want to leave you with this. It is not always about doing things better, but sometimes we simply need to do better things. And technology and waste management are those better things that we can do. Thank you so much. Have an amazing